Hello, day with Caleb. We are wearing our Green Lantern Corps shirt. Have not seen Superman yet. I'm hoping to get it soon. I know it's been out a while. Had a short little theatrical run there, but I do want to watch it eventually. Big fan of Nathan Fillion. I met him Fillion. I met him when I did Bruce Campbell photo ops, and I did meet Bruce as well. Nathan walked into our photo ops, so I met him there. Josh did meet him face to face and get an autograph. That was 2018, kind of the height of, well, the popularity of Castle still kind of looming. But anyway, we have a new release, 2024, 2025 new releases. I know it's almost past 2025, but still, quote unquote, new releases. And again, it takes a while now to get new releases. I used to have a couple options, maybe 5 options or so. There used to be this lady on Macari. You tell her what you wanted new release wise. She would tell you if she had it on Blu-ray, DVD or the combo. Then you would essentially pay $10 per. Uh, Even on stuff that just came out, one of the Mission Impossibles, I got the week it released new for $10, which is incredible. Then she did something, and like her husband or friend took over the store, but used his seller profile, and he didn't always get new releases, so it was like hit or miss, and most times it was miss. Then Pam from the video game Movie Dome, she would get trickle in new releases from time to time. Again, based on trade-ins, so she couldn't always guarantee new releases. And then I was set up, I thought, for life with this guy I met on a Facebook group, the Blu-ray DVD 4K buy sell group, and we worked for years, at least 3 years. I would buy from him. Uh, Most of the times it was $8 to $12, depending on what it was, especially new releases. But then if stuff didn't sell, he would drop down to $4 or $5. Sometimes I would get Blu-rays for like $4. Then shipping wasn't bad. You could bundle. And then that last purchase, he disappeared, and I think I've talked about this before, but he disappeared. Uh, Even like we all, you paid along as you got a movie. So let's say I wanted Venom: The Last Dance, just as an example. Let's say it's $8. Send him the PayPal for $8. Then once you've compiled your stack, he would send you a quote for shipping, pay the shipping, boom, it's shipped to your door. He just left one day. Left all these people hanging, essentially. And luckily I didn't have a lot invested. It was less than 100, kind of 50 to 100 range. I think it was close. It was like 75, somewhere in that range. Uh, and I'm a sucker for a good mystery, so I tracked down where this guy lived. I tracked down where he worked. I called his work. They said they couldn't handle those matters. I went to multiple buy sell groups. He left all those. Uh, And essentially, I tracked down his cousin and I messaged his sister and his cousin. Uh, the cousin responded, but basically said, he has nothing to do with that. That's this guy's business. So anyway, I went to the bank, did like a fraudulent charge scam thing, whatever you have to do, and got my money back, thankfully. So here lately, I've been using this eBay seller who does get new releases, but if they're very sought after, like Alien Romulus, the bids can go up. It's a buy bid basis. So I've been trying to, look on the interwebs, mostly eBay, but here lately I've stumbled upon some eBay sellers who have new releases and Macari. So look out for those in future videos. We've got some bundles working, but we'll start with this bundle. That was a long setup, I know. This was such a good price. Josh wanted this. I do want to see it, though. Maybe eventually down the road we'll get it for my collection, but I did want to see it, and it was a good price. So Josh, of course, snatched it up. Collector's edition of the Mean One. And I love that cover art. Hopefully he can get some goo gone and get the stickers off. They seem to like peel right up, but we'll see how easy that is. Then it's the Blu-ray inside, so that's cool. Cool little steelbook. Then I've been wanting to see this one, Mean Girls, kind of a reboot / remake, reimagining. And this, I think, is more geared toward a musical comedy than the original with Lindsay Lohan, which is pretty much like a dark comedy. So, I've been wanting to see that for a while. I think that was like $4, and he had a deal where if you got, I think it was like buy 3 get 2 free or something like that. So we got quite a few here. Long Legs on Blu-ray. Been waiting a while to see that. Nicolas Cage. When did this come out? 2024. So almost 2 years. Then this, I didn't have the heart to pay more than a couple bucks for this. I think with the sale, I think I got for $3, $3, 2024. So the last time we went to Epcot, the character, and I always forget the character's name. Is it Asha? She was at Epcot meeting fans, but they eventually had to put a sign out because no one watched Wish, and people like were walking by wondering who the character was. And I did have the dancing goat for a while to sell. We did eventually sell that at McKay's, but I did want to kind of check it out. Don't have Disney Plus, and I never watched it before we canceled that. So do want to see the film. There's not a high bar to clear. I'm not expecting much. This really surprised me. Venom: The Last Dance, really, really good. I mean, it is out there and cheesiness to the max, but I love it. Especially closing out a trilogy like that. I did like Let There Be Carnage, but it wasn't as good as the first one. This one, at least to the level of the first one, and a cool little send-off. I'm so pumped for Spider-Man Brand New Day. Then, is that it? So these, technically, we got already with the X library. pickups, but since he was running this sale and essentially I got these for a couple bucks, I did decide to upgrade and get the real artwork for these two. I could got the other ones as well, but Little Mermaid, I'm not crazy about. I do like it, but maybe down the road we'll get it. But these I wanted the legit artwork for. So, if you remember, if you don't, go back and watch my X Library new releases. These are on there, but they're printed cases by the library. They do kind of look legit with it looks like legit artwork with a a printed tab around it, but that is not the case. They're printed. So these are real. I'm a real boy. These are real artworks. So I'll just add the Blu-rays to the DVDs, and both great films. I did watch them. So that was everything from the new releases. Again, you just gotta search. I think Macari, you can save searches and it tell you, like, for example, if you're looking for Venom, let there be carnage, you can search for that and then save search. At the top, I have Twister searches, small soldiers, action figures. I have saved on Macari. If you're down to sell small soldiers, action figures, especially carded, let me know. I do not want to spend over 50 for a carded toy, but I do want a couple carded. So if you have some that are kind of damaged or dinged, or the value's not necessarily there, they're not pristine, and you would let them go for a good deal, contact me on my Facebook page, or you can direct message me on my Instagram. All those links down below. Hope you enjoyed this new release, and I am digging the backdrop. We've had this set up for quite a while. I do enjoy it. Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe, share with a movie lover. Until next time, go out there and get those new releases and keep collecting.